Hi guys and welcome to Crazy Pepper Revenge. This channel is all about crazy true stories, stuff that happens in real life when things get a little bit messy, people dealing with drama, cheating, lies, breakups, and even revenge. Some stories are wild, some are emotional, but all of them will keep you watching. If you like real talk and real situations, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stick around. This is Crazy Pepper Revenge, where the stories get spicy.
I was their bank, not a son, not a fiancé. Now I'm their verdict.
I'm Steven, 31. A year ago, if you told me my own mother would help my fiancé cheat with my brother, I'd have called you insane. But here we are. I worked 50, 60 hours a week in construction management while planning a wedding with Lynn, my fiancé of 6 months. My mother, Nancy, 55, was always controlling and meddling. She constantly praised my younger brother, Wesley, 29, a personal trainer obsessed with his physique. Wesley's got so much potential. He's all muscle, the real man in this family, she'd say, supposedly joking. But her subtle put-downs about me being just like your father, always at work, never home, made me wonder. Lynn worked as a teacher's aide, sweet and reserved. We had our arguments, but shared dreams of a house, kids, the whole future. I thought we were solid. Things got weird 2 months before everything imploded. At a family dinner, Mom started making comments about Wesley in front of Lynn. Wesley's been working extra hard at the gym lately. Have you noticed his arms? He's become quite the Greek god, always around to help when anyone needs anything. Sometimes a woman needs that strong presence at home. Lynn blinked uncomfortably. Yeah, I guess he's in good shape. I scowled. Mom, can we not talk about my brother's biceps at the dinner table? Mom just shrugged with a sly smile. I'm just pointing out facts, dear. You shouldn't be so sensitive. That planted the first seed of unease, seeing Mom openly direct Lynn's attention to Wesley's physical presence. As work got busier with big projects, I was clocking in before dawn and staying late. Lynn and I barely saw each other except quick dinners. She seemed withdrawn, constantly texting. When I asked about it, she'd deflect. Just my friend from work. Don't get paranoid. She'd turn her screen away. Wedding stress, you know. Meanwhile, Mom's behavior around Lynn escalated from subtle remarks to borderline propaganda. She'd corner Lynn at family gatherings or invite her over for wedding planning. Dad tried warning me. Son, you know how your mother gets. She means well, just has strong opinions. Lynn started returning from these visits, looking strangely tense, biting her lip and avoiding eye contact. Everything crashed down when I finished work early, wanting to surprise them during wedding planning at Mom's house. Through the open window, I heard Mom's voice. Steven's just like his father, Lynn, always off working. You'll never see him if you marry him. You need someone who's physically around, who can satisfy all your needs. Let's be honest, Wesley's the stronger man. Lynn's quieter voice. I know Steven works a lot. I just get lonely. Nancy, Wesley's texted me a few times, but I promise it's not. Mom cut her off. Don't be ashamed. Wesley is everything you need. Let's not pretend Steven has the time or the vitality to keep you happy. Wesley's right here, always willing to help. You deserve that! My heart pounded. My mother was actively steering my fiancé toward my own brother. Lynn said something that made my blood run cold. He's only texted me a few times, but it's nice to have someone to talk to about daily stuff. Wesley told me he's noticed how lonely I seem. I stepped into the living room. Mom's eyes flickered with fake surprise. Lynn looked petrified. So this is wedding planning, huh? I said quietly. Mom rose, lifting her chin. Someone had to tell Lynn the truth. Steven, you're never around. Wesley can be the partner she really needs. You realize how insane that sounds? Encouraging my fiancé to cheat with my brother? Lynn tried intervening. Steven, I'm sorry Nancy has been in my ear, but it's just texts. Nothing's actually happened. Show me, I said, voice shaking. If it's all innocent, show me your texts with Wesley. She clutched her phone. That told me everything. Mom huffed. Don't you dare demand to see her phone. That's controlling. Wesley would never stoop to that. He respects women's boundaries. The irony was staggering. This from the woman who read Dad's emails behind his back every morning. I walked out without another word, trembling. Lynn followed, babbling about being confused and promising to delete Wesley's number. Too late. She'd revealed her willingness to consider my own brother as backup. Over the next days, Lynn grew more distant, going out for girls' nights. Mom sent guilt trip messages. You're going to lose a wonderful woman if you keep pushing her away with suspicion. One Thursday, Lynn claimed she was meeting her friend Amber for drinks. She dressed up more than usual, wearing perfume I recognized as Wesley's favorite. My blood boiled. I did something I'm not proud of. Followed her to Wesley's apartment complex. Sure enough, there was Lynn's car. Through his ground floor window, I saw them cuddled together on his couch, heads close, watching something on his laptop. I marched to the door and banged. They opened it looking flushed and guilty. Wesley wore a tight compression shirt, showing off his arms. Lynn wore the outfit I'd bought for her last birthday. How long? I demanded. Wesley lifted his hands defensively. Bro, calm down. We can talk about this like adults. How long? Lynn sniffled, tears brimming. 2 months. It just happened. You're always working late, and Wesley understands me better. Nancy said. I let out a harsh laugh. Nancy said? So now you're on first-name basis with my mother, colluding behind my back. My own brother. Wow. Wesley scowled, stepping forward to block me. Don't talk to her like that. You neglected her. She came to me for help. Help with what, exactly? Her moral bankruptcy? He lunged, swinging a fist. I blocked and shoved him backward. He tripped over his weight bench and crashed into the couch. I pulled out my phone, called Mom on speaker. She picked up. Steven, why are you calling? It's late. Tell me, Mother, why are you so proud that Wesley's hooking up with Lynn behind my back? Her quiet, chilling chuckle. Honey, I tried to warn you. Wesley's just more suitable for Lynn. She deserves a real man who's present, who can excite her. You're never home, just like your father. I hung up. The family group chat exploded that night with Mom spinning the story that I'd attacked Wesley unprovoked. Lynn came home the next day while I was at work, packed everything, and left her ring on the kitchen counter. A note read, I never meant to hurt you. I hope one day you can forgive me. 2 years together, thrown away for a man whose only virtues were abs and protein shakes. Mom called that evening, gloating. Don't make this ugly, Stephen. Wesley and Lynn are happier together. I'm sure you'll find someone else eventually. Cold anger took hold. They expected me to just accept this new family dynamic. Wesley and Lynn arm in arm while I played the workaholic ex at holiday dinners. You have no idea what you've done, I said quietly. Stop being dramatic. I tried to do what's best for Lynn and our family. Wesley's the right choice. Click. That's when I decided, if they wanted war, they'd get one. I started investigating. Wesley's personal training business was sketchy. He sold fitness programs and custom protein blends, bragging about doing well. But my friend Patrick hinted Wesley was cutting corners, possibly reselling cheap or expired supplements under fancy labels. He's basically rebottling them in his garage, Patrick told me. You can smell the rancid powder from outside. I spent nights compiling screenshots of Wesley's social media where he boasted about cash-only deals and tax-free profits. I bookmarked shady messages in fitness groups about secret formula blends. Simultaneously, I looked into Mom's real estate dealings. Nancy prided herself on being a top agent, but I found suspicious 5-star reviews on her business page from accounts that looked fake. Random usernames with numbers, barely any activity, possibly purchased reviews. The next day, I launched my counterattack. I anonymously sent a tip to the state consumer health department about possible expired supplements being repackaged by one Wesley, last name. I included screenshots of his social media boasting about underground deals and never paying taxes. I also compiled an anonymous report to the local real estate board, flagging suspicious 5-star reviews on Nancy's profile, with IP analysis from a tech-savvy buddy suggesting those accounts came from the same device. You sure about this? Patrick asked, seeing how deep I was going. I nodded, jaw clenched. They destroyed me. Now it's their turn to watch everything burn. The dominoes fell fast. First, Wesley's certification was suspended and his gym fired him after rumors spread about expired supplements. Furious, he ranted online about haters trying to ruin me. Mom doubled down, calling me envious and pitiful. Wesley's downfall was swift. High-paying clients fled, money dried up, he broke his lease and moved back with Mom. Meanwhile, the real estate board found more than bad reviews, missing inspections, rushed closings, shady deals. Clients backed out, her broker put her on probation, Nancy's perfect image crumbled. Lynn, who saw Wesley as a strong alpha, realized too late she'd bet on a sinking ship. His income was gone, reputation destroyed, he couldn't afford their planned getaway. She started missing my life where bills were paid and the fridge was full. A week later, Lynn had the audacity to text, "Steven, I'm sorry everything's so messed up. I wish it didn't end like this. Maybe we could talk." I typed back, "Busy. Good luck with your new strongman." Then blocked her. By then, I'd snagged a promotion at work, supervisor with a pay raise plus company truck. I brought a date, Zoe, a sweet, no-nonsense receptionist from my gym who knew all about the drama, to a family dinner Dad insisted on. When we walked into Mom's house, tension felt suffocating. Wesley looked pitiful in old sweatpants, having lost everything. Lynn stood near the kitchen, eyes flicking anxiously. Mom set plates down with too much force. "You look well, Steven," Mom said stiffly. "I heard about your new position." I smirked. "Supervisor role, decent raise, a truck. It's nice not being anchored by drama." Wesley's jaw tightened. When he accused me of sabotaging him, I said calmly, "If what you were doing was legal, there'd be nothing to report." "Don't blame the messenger," he slammed his fist on the table. "You sabotaged me, then act innocent." Zoe cut in when Lynn tried playing sufferer. "Stop playing the sufferer, Lynn. You made a choice." "Now deal with the consequences." That's when Wesley lost it. He lunged across the table at me, knocking over water. He was off balance, tried swinging, but face-planted into the coffee table behind us. Crimson trickled from his nose. "You maniac," Mom shrieked. "He's bleeding because of you." "He tried to punch me, remember?" We left, ignoring chaotic sounds of Mom shrieking orders. In the following weeks, Wesley's unlicensed supplement business came under deeper scrutiny. The health department discovered expired inventory in his garage. Complaints from ex-clients appeared on social media. Some felt nauseous after using his premium blends. He got blacklisted from fitness, banned for 2 years. Mom's reputation took hit after hit. More reviews disappeared, flagged as fake. Her broker dropped her, office shut down for code violations. Lawsuits loomed. Lynn tried standing by Wesley, but as bills piled up, her illusions shattered. She realized he had no financial security and big muscles didn't pay rent. She started complaining to mutual friends that Wesley was unstable. They sent 19 missed calls one morning. Wesley left voicemails. "Pick up, you coward." "I know it was you who ratted me out." Lynn texted, "We need to talk. I'm so sorry. I miss you." Mom tried too. "You're tearing this family apart. You got Wesley fired, humiliated me." "Are you that petty?" I let calls ring, read texts with grim satisfaction. They'd once laughed at me, expected me to roll over. Now they were scrambling. At one final confrontation, they demanded I call off whatever I did. I told them, if Wesley was innocent, the investigation wouldn't have gone anywhere. If your real estate record was spotless, nobody would believe the complaints. "You did this to yourselves." Lynn emailed me a novel of regret. "You were always stable. I was foolish to listen to Nancy. Wesley isn't who I thought he was." I deleted it without replying. My life took an upswing. I poured rage into my career, earning respect. I moved to a bigger apartment, got the promotion, started dating Zoe, who respects hard work. Months have passed. Wesley is blacklisted from fitness. Mom's real estate empire crumbled completely. Lynn vanished from social media, dodging gossip. Dad is finally seeing Mom's manipulation, considering separation. Do I regret the sabotage? Maybe. But then I remember finding them together, hearing my mother celebrate my betrayal. "Some lines once crossed can't be forgiven. They say villains think they're heroes. I don't need to be a hero. I took down people who deserved it using nothing but truth. My mother gave my fiancé to my brother. Wesley stole what wasn't his, and Lynn abandoned her morals for a stronger man. So yes, I became a villain, their villain. Watching them lose everything built on lies was the sweetest justice. They wanted a stronger man. They got one, just not how they expected.